Hey everyone, this is James Clark, and this is my 5-minute video presentation of my final portfolio project, the final project for BUA 651. I just want to say that this project's been really a great learning experience for me. It's on a subject that I really didn't know much about going into it, and from what I've gained over the last 3 months and to what I'm walking away with the various tools that Pank has given me, the spreadsheets, the total return chart tracker, all of that, it's just been great. And the information and the knowledge I've gained has made me more confident in knowing what investing is, and if I ever get enough money, disposable income set up, then I would definitely like to manage in my own portfolio, much like the ones that I've constructed here. Definitely with different assets, but same idea. So anyways, I want to share here my spreadsheets that I used in this project. So this first one here, this is just the initial setup for my portfolio. I have 6 long positions, 6 short, only 1 stock, the rest are all ETFs, a broad range of asset classes from stocks, currency, bonds, precious metals, and then the healthcare industry. And so if we go here, I can show you the pairs, how I paired this up. So I had a long position in international equity and shorted domestic equity by being exposed to the S&P 500 SPDR ETF, SPY. Then I had the currency. I was taking a long position on the British pound and shorting the American dollar. The bonds, I was taking a long position in Japanese government bonds and shorting the whole world market for bonds. I was taking a long position in gold and shorting silver, taking a long position in the biotech field and shorting the healthcare field. And then finally I was taking a long position in a real estate stock and shorting a Vanguard REIT real estate index fund. So overall, I ended up with a loss of 1.25%. Really not too bad. Really recovered a lot. I was down almost 2.5% back around the middle of this project, but around, I think around like November 4th, right around before election, the market really started to recover, and a lot of my losses had diminished by the time we closed out on December 2nd. So I'm just going back here to the closing. As you can see, my biggest loss came with that realty stock, losing 10% in value. That really hurt. Also, another big loser for me was gold. That really dropped quite a bit, and those two right there really are what are causing my overall loss. If we want to take a look at these batting averages here, just to give a recap here, I had a total of 12 securities, 6 long, 6 short. Only one of my long positions, that was the Vanguard Total World Stock. I had about just a little under 1% return there, so not too big. But on my short positions, I did very well. I won 5 out of 6 of those. So my total batting average was 500. I won 6 and I lost 6. So, not bad, but if this was a real portfolio, I'd like to see, as I think anyone would, like to see their batting average above 500. We want to make money, right, not lose it. So going back here, looking at these are performance graphs that I was able to generate with the spreadsheet that Pank had given to us last week or 2 weeks ago, I can't remember. But anyways, as you can see, my portfolio compared to SHY here, pretty much staying right with the market, and then they are right at the end of September plunging, losing 1.5% to 2% of its value. but then regaining again that sharp increase there right before and after the election. We saw that big increase, and so I actually, for a while, I was back in the positive. I think I was up $100 at one point, but then the next day, before the end of the week, it fell again. So I never was for the most part in the negative. Then taking a look at my long positions against SPY, again you can see it pretty much parallels SPY pretty closely, but there's some divergence going on here. And then finally, this is my security market line, and so you can see the green are my long positions, the red are my short. So you can see that really, I think what this is showing me, is that just about every single one of my securities that I invested in was overvalued, except for VT. Because if you look at, these short positions here, they were positive returns for me because they fell in value, so that the purchase price that was on September 16th was higher than the closing price. And same thing here with these short positions. These long positions. I'm sorry. They fell in value as well. I should go back and say that SPY as well was not undervalued. That performed well, but I shorted it, so I had a losing position there. So again, overall, 1.25% loss, not too bad. But again, I really enjoyed this project, and I do look forward to doing this myself at some point with my own money, creating a portfolio and managing it myself. So just thank you for the information you've shared with us, Pank.